Alright, Shalom Yasharallah. Back at it again with another Lord with an edifying video. Through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shem Chakwadash. Before I go any further, I want to give all honor and all glory and all praises to our Heavenly Father and to His only begotten Son, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem, Chakwadash. And next up, double honors to our apostles and our elders of Great Millstone, who still got her to the highways and byways and feed us with the 100% truth, according to the Bible and her rule well. And Shalom, Labacharian, Wabarakim, Shayar Shirala, which is peace and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel, and the Lashwan Kodash. And back at it again with another Lord with an edifying video through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shem Chakwadash. And the name of this lesson is going to be called The RFID Microchip is Prophecy, man. Yesterday me and the brother Shamar, did a lesson called The Words of Prophecy, So now we're going to go into another prophecy that is according to the Bible as well. But before I do all that, let me see. Let me get second address. Give me one moment. I'm on my phone. Bear with me for one moment. Let me see. I can't search nothing. Okay, so let's go to Google. Salakia. This is the book of Second Address. Second Address. Chapter 15. Verse 1. And it reads. This is Second Address. Chapter 15. Verse 1. And it reads. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. Exactly, and the word behold means to look. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, who the word when it calls God and Jesus Christ, the God of the Bible, says, speak thou in the ears of my people, or his people, which are the Israelites, which consists of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and the Israelite foreigners, according to the seed of their fathers, man. Those are the Lord's people, man. There's various precepts in the scriptures that proves that. As a matter of fact, let's just get one. Of course, we know this is the common one. As a matter of fact, let me get the one in 1 Samuel. This is the book of 1 Samuel, which is one of my favorite precepts when bringing out this topic. This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 12, verse 22. For the Lord will not forsake his people for his great name's sake. Exactly. And he's not going to forsake the elect in these times, man. Everything that the Lord promised to the elect, salvation, a protection during the time of Jacob's trouble, spiritual power, Isaiah 4:1, the many wives, the Lord's promises to the elect, he's gonna fulfill, man. So he's not gonna forsake the elect. Lord's gonna be those men. Start off with the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And it reads, for the Lord will not forsake his people for his great name's sake, because it have pleased the Lord to make you his people. And this is talking about the Israelites, man. It pleased the Lord to make the Hebrew Israelites, his people, man. Because when you read Psalms 115:3, it says, our power dwells in the heavens, and he have done whatsoever he have pleased, man. So it pleased the Lord to make the nation of Israel his chosen people, man. So now that we got that, this is the book of Second Esdras. Matter of fact, let's get one more priest. Let's bring out one more. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 44. What is it, verse 1? Yeah, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 44, verse 1. Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, in Israel whom I have chosen. And Israel is a people before it's a place. And Jacob is the forefather of the Israelites, man. So, and his name was changed to Israel after he wrestled the angel. So the Israelites whom the Lord have chosen, man. So the chosen people of the Lord, of the God of the Bible, is the Hebrew Israelites, man. Was once again consists of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, you Israelite foreigners, according to the seed of your fathers, man. So now we're going to go back to the Second Esdras 15. Let's go to verse 1 again. This is the book of Second Esdras 15, verse 1. Behold, Speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. And the words of prophecy is talking about the Bible, man. You know, the Bible is the only one that was given the inspiration of Yahweh Shema Shai to write down, man. You know, they got prophecies in it that said that was going to happen before they happened, man. You know, just like during the time of Moses. During the time of Moses, Moses prophesied the downfall of Egypt, you know, and it happened, man. You know, Jeremiah 28:8, you know. And it reads, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. Exactly. Yahweh Shema Shai has to choose you to, in order for you to understand his words, man. You know, in order for him to give you the understanding of the scriptures, he has to choose you, you know, for you to understand the scriptures. And it reads verse 2, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Exactly. That's why we got the Bible today, man. And the words of the Bible are faithful and they're true, man. Every single word from Genesis, the 1st chapter, all the way to Revelation, the 22nd chapter, are faithful and they're true, man. Every single last word. From Genesis, the 1st chapter, to Revelation, the 22nd chapter, man. You know? So now, since the Lord said, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, right? So now we're going to read a prophecy, man. It's going to happen very, very soon, you know. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16. And he calls of all. Who is that he that is talking about when it says he calls of all? It's talking about the wicked elites, man. You know, who's in control, you know what I'm saying, of everything, man. You know. And it reads, both small and great, rich and poor, right? Whether you're somebody, whether you're nobody, whether you're a celebrity, whether you're homeless, you know, free and bond, you know what I'm saying, whether you're walking around or whether you're in prison, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And exactly, in that mark, which I got the definition right here, you know, go back to the Greek word charagma, which meaning a imprinted mark, you know. And I looked up a couple of definitions through the Spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, and one of them is an imprinted mark. When you go to the word imprint in the Cambridge Dictionary, it says to mark a surface by pressing something into it. Exactly. So this mark, you know what I'm saying, has to be pressed into something, you know what I'm saying, from a surface. You know, so meaning it has to touch, you know what I'm saying, you know, your skin. You know, to mark a surface by pressing something into it, man. You know, how does the RFID microchip be put in your right hand or on your forehead? You know, by those needles, man. You know, and people actually have videos on YouTube showing people getting the chip, man. They take that needle and they insert it inside the person's hand. You know, and they push the needle inside their hand, and they take it, and they take the needle back out. You know, and it reads, the second one is a thing carved, sculpture, graven mark. I mean, it's like a graven work, slakia. And the word carved go back to the definition, to make something by cutting into, especially wood or stone. So it's something that has to be cut into you, man. And when you put a needle inside your skin, you're getting something cut into you, man. You're getting a cut, you know. That's why you bleed, and that's why you have a little blood stain mark from where they inserted the needle in your whatever area they put it in, man. You know, but in this case, in your right hand or your forehead, man, as is illustrated on the screen, man. Somebody took a needle and put it inside this person's right hand, man, and you can see it, you know. And it reads, a graven work. And I looked at the definition of the word graven on the online etymology dictionary. It means to engrave or dig. And I looked at the definition of engrave and dig. And engrave goes back to, on the online etymology dictionary, the definition of the word engrave, to cut in by incision. You know what I'm saying? You know, an incision, you know what I'm saying, goes back to cutting into. You know what I'm saying? With a surgical instrument. You know? So, Yeah, so this is definitely talking about the chip, because the chip has to be inserted inside of you through a needle, which is a surgical instrument, man. You know, and the word did go back to thrust or to poke. And how does one get poked or thrust? Uh, uh, um, that's a synonym or similar to engrave. You know, by a needle, man. You get poked or you get thrusted by the needle, man. You know, to get that RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast according to the Bible, inside of you. You know. And once you take it, man, there's no going back, man. The Lord's going to destroy you, man. Whether you take it out after you get it, you know what I'm saying, so on and so forth, man. You know. Let me read this one more time. This is the book of Revelation 13 and 16. And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that word receive goes back to like pretty much people allowing. You know what I'm saying? So people allowing themselves, you know, to receive that mark of the beast, which is that RFID microchip, man. You know, because, you know, like for an example, they show an RFID microchip, but people don't got an arm. If you get a chip, you know what I'm saying, it can make your arm work again. You know, so people are going to willingly allow themselves to get chipped just because Esau Edom deceived them and it wasn't of the elect. Talking about our people, the 2/3, man. You know. So now we're going to go from there to the book of Revelation 14 verse 9. Let's see, because I did mention that the Lord is going to destroy those who receive the mark of the beast, right, which is the RFID microchip. This is the Revelation chapter 14 verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast or his image, which is the image of the beast is his new world order. You know, those who are down with this system, you know, that the so-called white man Esau Edom has created, you know, which by you receiving the mark of the beast is pretty much saying that you're down with anything that the so-called white man Esau Edom has prepared, man. You know, which we already know according to the Bible that Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is the devil according to the Bible. Let's read on. This is the book of Revelation 14 verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man any man shall worship the beast and his image, which once again that's his new world order, and receive his mark in his right hand, in his forehead or in his hand. Verse 10, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which is poured out without mixture, into the cup of his indignation, which the word indignation, it's like it go back to righteous anger. You know, that's what that goes back to. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So if you receive that RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, according to Revelation 13 and 16, I just proved it by getting definitions from the Blue Letter Bible of that Greek word charagma. You know, you're gonna be destroyed by Yahweh Shema Shah. You're gonna be destroyed, man. There ain't no going back. You know what I'm saying? Once you take that chip, you know, because that means that now you're down. First and foremost, you was down with the system. You know what I'm saying? Now you took the mark of the beast, which allows or pretty much you saying that Esau Edom is your God, man. You know, instead of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, you went against the words of the Lord by taking that chip, which Yahweh Shem Yahushua said not to. You know. And he used his prophets, starting off with the head apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, to tell our people that. But our people is not going to hearken. So therefore, they're going to take the chip. They're going to receive the mark of the beast willingly. And they're going to be destroyed by the Lord, man. By fire and brimstone from the ICB and missiles and the laser beams from what the world ignorantly calls UFOs, man. You know, which are the chariots of Israel. And this is Bible prophecy, man. You know. I forgot one. Dawadi Bashima Shah, Revelation the 3rd chapter. Then we're going to close it out. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 10. And it reads, this is Lord Yahweh Shah speaking, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Revelation 3 verse 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, which the word patience goes back to, I got that definition of that word as well. Patience, from the online etymology dictionary, goes back to the quality of being willingly or willing to bear adversities. Exactly. We already know adversities goes back to catching a whole lot of hell, man. You know? So, and the only ones that's going to be patient is the elect of the nation of Israel, which we hoping to be those men. And we are willing to bear, you know what I'm saying, what Yahweh Shema Shah is going to put us through, man. You know, starting off with the head apostles and elders of great millstone. And willing to go back to ready, eager, or prepared to do something. So pretty much we're ready, we're prepared our minds and our spirit, you know, to be faithful unto the death for Yahweh Shema Shah, man. You know? So back in Revelation 3 verse 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, when that RFID microchip becomes mandatory, man, to take. You know? And if you don't take it, you're going to go to prison, you know what I'm saying, or those concentration camps. You know, you might get tortured, you might get beat, you know what I'm saying, or they might just straight up put you to death. You know? But the elect of the nation of Israel is going to endure all that. You know? And it reads, which shall come upon the whole, which shall come upon all the world, which that word world there is okamene, you know? So this is going to be going on everywhere, man. Everywhere in the world. You know? For people to receive the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip, right? And it reads, because this is the plans of the elites, man. And the elites, you know what I'm saying, you know, rule the world, man. You know? And it reads, to try them that dwell upon the earth. So this is going to be a test, man, for those who was really about what they were saying, you know what I'm saying, about how they would die rather than taking that chip, or they're going to fold in those days, man. You know, this is going to be a test from Yahweh Shema Shah to prove who was who, which the Lord already knows anyway, you know. So, Lord's willing, you know what I'm saying, we keep that integrity in the Lord, starting off with the head apostles and the elders of great millstone, to refuse that mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip, man, you know, and be saved by Yahweh Shema Shah, or even to be martyrs for the Lord as well. That's an honorable death, man, you know. So, hey, with that, you know, Lord, when this video is edifying for Yakin and others that's watching, through the spirit of Prophet Yahweh Shema Shai, once again, this is going into prophecy as well. You know, pretty much a land back of what me and the brother Shamar went into yesterday. You know, so before I close out, I want to give all honor and all glory and all praises to our Heavenly Father and to His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. And next up, double honors to our apostles and our elders of great millstone, and Shalom, Labacharium, Wabarakium, Shayar Shirala, which is peace and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel, and the Lashon Kodash, the Hebrew tongue. And until next time, I say Shalom.